Just had to do it. I had to get myself a camera. So I've not had a mirrorless camera for many years now because I've got Bird Dog, Mackeys and all sorts of other sort of cameras, box cameras, good cameras like 4K at 60 frames. But I wanted something I can take out in the field. So I decided I'd get this Canon R6 Mark III. Just been going through some of the formula on it, some of the formats. I added one of the Canon shotguns to it, which was they're not bad, these, actually. A lot of people who are doing reviews on these particular mics say that they're not enough for the amount of money that you pay for them. Everybody's got an opinion on camera gear, you know that. That'll never, ever stop that. You'll always get people that have a high opinion on certain products because sometimes they're loyal to Sony and sometimes they're loyal to Canon or even Nikon because they're the big three, aren't they? But the way I look at it is when you get yourself a decent camera, whether you go with Canon or whether you go with Sony, you're making an investment. And I think because you've made an investment and you spent a lot of money, you tend to stick up for that particular brand and camera manufacturer. And that's why you won't have anything bad said about them. But I almost got the new Sony A7 IV. In fact, I sent my money off for it. And then there was a bit of a mix-up with the supplier. And it turns out that they were going to send me everything else, the lens, everything else, but the camera body was going to be a few months before I'd get it. I says, no, knock it on the head. I'm not having that. So I changed my mind and I went for this one. And I think that this is a beautiful camera. And this one does open gate recording. This one does quite a lot, actually. You'd be surprised just how versatile this one is. And this shotgun mic has got 3 patterns on it. You can put it on the first pattern, which is a shotgun. So, if you're doing a talking heads video, you've got it like that. But you've got 2 other patterns. You can go for a 90-degree stereo or 120 stereo, which is good if you take this camera to a park and you want the noise of people shouting and enjoying themselves in an exterior environment. This camera is perfect for that. I've just been looking at a few videos on the internet on how to set this up, and there was one guy who's just done this most amazing video on this particular camera, and I've just gone, and that's like 2 hours long. So I've been going through that meticulously. I've only set up the basic stuff. I've got it to go to the Android phone. So I've got all the basic stuff set up. I've got the video side set up. I've done a couple of little samples. But the lens that I went with this, they're not cheap. I mean, come on. These are just not cheap at all. But like I say, it's an investment. If you get into it, either do it properly or don't bother at all. So I went with this Canon 24-105. I think it will probably be able to incorporate everything that I need with this particular lens. And if I do want something specialised, if I really want a wide-angle lens for a particular reason, that is something that you just work into your future budget. Because, like I say, once you get into this, it's almost non-stop and it will take your life over. But I can't wait to get out about and get a few shots, do a few videos. I'm not going to do the open gate recording, not just yet. I need to learn a bit more about that. But I think that these aren't too bad. This is what you would call an intermediate, sort of middle of the road. It's not your total outright true professional camera that you will see at football matches and award ceremonies. Having said that, it's good for B-roll. But if you've got a good lens on it, and I have with this, it's a beautiful lens, then likely you will get some really, really good, high-quality shots with it. So So I'm going to be using it shortly. What I might do is when I start my new job, which I'm about to start on the 2nd of February, I'm starting with another sprinkler company, another accreditation for sprinkler company. I'll be starting with them on the 2nd of February. I'm looking forward to it, yeah. But I think when I get back to work, I'm going to pack my camera and take it everywhere with me so that if I've got a bit of time, during a break or something like that, I'm going to get some shots. And then I'm just going to start really getting into photography in a way in which up to now I haven't. So, yep, I splashed out and got myself a half decent one. Feels absolutely fabulous in the hands. Will I get a camera grip for it? Yeah, in time. Because you get everything for your camera in time, don't you? When you're serious about it. So, there might be other people on LinkedIn that are into photography, and if they are, let me know what cameras they've got and what kind of shots that they do. Are they doing wildlife photography or anything like that? Are they doing action shots? Because that's the kind of thing I want to get into eventually. Because at the moment, I'm just using my box cameras, my Bird Dog Mackies and stuff like that. And I'm vlogging off them. And sometimes you use your phone, don't you? But I just want to get into true photography and slow things down a bit, because if you do one shot, if you set it to a one shot and you don't go on burst and all that, you've got the time to wait for the right shot. I think that could be quite good for a person when they get a bit older, help them calm down and not be as hurried as they once were. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Yep, can't wait to get this camera out and about. Looks beautiful, and that's because it is. I'll see you.